There we go. Good morning, folks. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um. So anyway, welcome to Get Rich 101. I am your host. I am Sekou Writes. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I am a survivor. I got hit with 2 strokes. The second of mine was a big stroke. It's so big that only 17% of people survive it. 17% of people survive it. So I'm one of the 17%, and I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And so what we're doing today. Well, let me first hit you with the disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. I'm not a technical advisor. I'm just doing what I'm doing. I'm trying out things. That's the way I've begun my financial career, and that's how I'm continuing to grow with it. And so this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing today. So today I am letting it. I am doing the, what is it now? The the dip and rip. The dip and rip. The dip and rip. Dip and rip. So that's the strategy that I'm working with. Now, I said that this is the first strategy I've had, but that's not true. I used to have weekends. I used to have the weekend hustle. That used to be my main thing. I was watching my alarms go off for this weekend, and I was like, no, I just didn't want to confuse anything. So it was very hard. It was very, very hard. But I sat on the oh shoot, I just forgot. I haven't completed my stock. So anyway, what you're seeing me being freaked out about is I am applying the dip and grip over here, and you can see it's $1.80. So it's not too bad, but I just want to put in a stop. So let me see what we're looking like right now. That's which stop is which CTMX. Here it is, right here. CTMX. CTMX. All right, CTMX. I'm gonna put my booby trap on opposite order, and I'm going to put it at, what did I buy it for? What did I buy it for? I bought it for $198. $198. So let's set it for 2. We'll set it for 2. So we're going to do opposite order. We're going to put this at 2. No. 2. Sorry, folks. I got to concentrate on this because I messed up last time. So I'm concentrating on this. So 2. Yes. And then I'm going to review. All right. So I'm going to send that. And then I did two different trades today, which is me being crazy because I only do 1. But today I did 2. So let me check on the other one. FRGT. So what did I sell it for? What did I buy it for? Let's see. 180. 188. So you know what? I'll do 2 again. That's not too crazy. 2.0. All right. View. Close. And let me make sure that the booby traps went in. Booby traps went in because I had that happen before also, where I tried to put them in, but I wasn't doing right. So let's see. Orders. You know, I'll just go into the position. So here, CTMX. Okay, there it is. There it is. I see it. I see it. You see the little fat little thing? That one going across. Let's try the other one. Let's see. Try this. FRGT. Okay, that looks a little more risk. All right. So now I've gotten two in. I've gotten two in. So yeah, I've done two at the dip and rip trade of the day, and it took me all weekend. All weekend I was struggling. Not to do anything, but I saw I was gonna have to wait. So anyway, let me explain. So what's happening here is you see how there's this big jump, right? This huge jump. See, because you probably weren't even noticing that down here are the tickers, the ticker marks, the candlesticks. They're so small that you probably just didn't notice them, right? But here's a huge jump, right? Now, you know, this morning I was like, oh, Aladdin's touch. I gotta get in because of all this gaping space. And I wanted to, but I didn't. Because I decided today that I'm going to focus on dip and rip today. And tomorrow I'll go back to Aladdin's touch tomorrow. But today I wanted to go for the dip and rip. So here you go. Here we go. We're going up, 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 and then it went down. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for it to go down, right? And then to go up again, right? Now I might not have done this exactly right, but that's what I got to see. So here it goes across. See, it goes across black and white. Should go right across to here, and if it does, it looks like it kind of hit it to me. If it does, then we should be assured, well, relatively assured, that the system will produce itself and will cross this banner. So hopefully this will cross the banner. Now it requires me to hold for a much longer system than I have before. But I just put in as 2. I put in 2. Yeah, well I put it in right at the close. Right afterwards. Right? And so I should probably put it up here. But no, let's just write it right here and see what happens. Right here and see what happens. So let's see. I got two different dip and rips. Wait a minute, dip and rips. Yes, two different dip and rips going today, and we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. All right. So let me see what the other one's doing. Real quick. Let me see what the other one's doing. FRGT. FRGT. Let's see. Yeah, no, once again, another gap. Look at that gap. Look at that. And Aladdin's touch. Ooh, Aladdin's touch would have had me set, right? Had me set at the first green candle. But let it go, let it go. So hopefully, let's see. Once again, it came down, it came back up, but let's see if it crosses the threshold. If it crosses the threshold. Ashe. So we'll find out. We'll find out together. We'll find out together. Okay, folks, let's see if there's any questions about that before we move on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trading now in real time. I just saw that from Fee King. Yeah, I'm trading live in real time because that's why I was a little bit late. I was trying to get in one. I was like, well, maybe I'll get in two just to be sure that I got something in. Now you see that I let it go right at the top, right at the top. So if this even catches how it left, then that'll soon be fine. Because what I should be doing, according to the dip and rip philosophy, is going up way up here. You see my mouse? See if you can see my mouse. So anyway, I hope you can see the mouse. But anyway, yeah. So here, I'm just looking to get back here, right? Just looking to get back here. That's where the brouhaha happened. But what I should be doing, according to Dip and Rip, is waiting up here, waiting up here. But you see now it's way down low, and so we're supposed to play this all day. Well, yeah, we're supposed to play this all day. So I'm gonna just put my focus on something else and forget about it. Forget about it. All right. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Yes. Yes. Um, yes. I see the big jump. Explain Aladdin's touch again, please. Yeah. So I'm glad you asked. So here we got Aladdin's touch. So Aladdin's touch means that I am touching the first candle of the day. I'm touching the first candle of the day and I'm getting back out no matter what happens, right? So I am betting on this candle before it even becomes a solid green candle, right? Or a red candle, because this could turn red as easily it could turn green. But what I'm saying is it's moving up. It's moving up. And I would get in and 2-3 seconds later, no, wait a minute. Yeah, 3 seconds later, but for three points, three pennies, 3 cents. 3 cents. That's what I'm trying to say. 3 cents, I get right out. Get right out. And then I'd be done. I'd be done for the day. Be done for the day. It feels so good to win those small things for the day. So this time I watched it and I was like, but I waited. So I'm gonna see what happens with the different rip. Now, what I probably should have done was one dip and rip and one Aladdin's touch, but I'm just gonna go for one per day. So today is dipping and rip day, and tomorrow is Aladdin's touch day. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got. That's what I got. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What's explain dip and rip. Can you explain that again? The guy whose last name is saying you seem to really resonate with his explanation. Dip and rip. Yeah. So Chris Sane, I think it is. I found him online this weekend. Speaking is referencing that. I found him online. It's a brother. It's a brother, and so I had been listening to Tim Bowen, which he's good. He gives lots of good information. But I wanted to hear it from someone else. And so I looked for dip and rip on YouTube. And this guy came up, this brother, and he was feeding into the same thing. He was feeding into the same things, and so he was doing the same information, but his delivery was a little different, and so I was more easily able to connect with him. So yeah, he gave me some good intel, and he's doing the dip and rip on the regular stock exchange. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So he was trading S&P 500 out there on a dip and rip. I was like, no. So that's like $300, 600, three. It was like 370. Where he was playing it, and so I'm not doing that. I'm keeping my numbers very small. As you saw, like 1.5, 1.8, 1 point, whatever. So small numbers. All right. Let's see. Atlanta, you're teaching me the first candle in the chart, no matter what. How you know it's moving up? Yeah. So okay. So you've got to watch closely. And what you want to do is you got to move fast. You've got to move fast. Or set up your booby trap, right? Set up your booby trap and set it for 3 seconds above where you bought in, right? And just relax, and it's going to take it. It's going to take it 3 seconds above. Now you're watching the candle. You're watching the color. You're watching it turn green and stay green. You've got to get in and get out on that candle. Don't let it rest. Don't let it move to a new candle. I'm talking about on the first candle. I think that's why the people in David's group were so adamant about don't do that. And they were very forceful about it. I think it's because I'm talk about getting that first candle. So if it starts to turn red, you can wait a little bit, but you want to choose which ones will be green based on your pre-market analysis. You've got to look. So I was sitting here at 9:15, and Fee was like, "Let's go running." I was like, "Nah, I gotta sit here and study." So I had to study, and then I picked ones that were favorable. So they were both green. And I want to sell. But I'm committed to the dip and grip, and so we gotta wait. And see what's going to happen all day. All right. So let's go. Let's see. Anything else we can down the hall? Okay. All right. That's it. And as you see, it's still a ways away. So I bought it at 180 and it's down at 150. Well, 1.80, and now it's at 1.50. So that's a bit down. So I'm waiting for it to catch up to 2. Catch up to 1.8 and get past it a little bit to 2, and that'll be my experiment. All right. And so maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But I got this one, and I got where's the other one? The other one is CTMX. Let's see. Like I was saying before, I don't even. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. CTMX. Return. So yeah, so I've gotten good with not even knowing what the tickers mean. So you heard me talk about CTMX and FM whatever without even referencing the company name, because that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because we're trading for short periods of time. Short periods of time. And as you see, CTMX is also lagging behind. It's lagging behind, you know. So hopefully, knock on wood, these two will come up and prove me right that CT that dip and rip is the way to go. Is the way to go. So that's what we got. That's what we got today. So what else is there to talk about? Oh, the weekend was fun. We did a thing. We tried a new restaurant. So Fee King added up the time, and she said it was 7 hours. I was like, 7 hours? 7 hours? She said, yeah, 7 hours. So we went on a train. We went to the last stop on the train, and caught up with Melissa. So Reverend Melissa picked us up from there, and then we rode straight to a mall. And it was a huge mall. It was a gorgeous mall, had all kinds of things in it, including the restaurant. And we went to the restaurant, and then only to find out that was the wrong location of the restaurant. It's the right restaurant, but it was the wrong location. And so we're like, okay, well, let's go to the right one. So we drove further out and went to the restaurant, and it was delicious. It was delicious. You saw me, I skipped right to the food. The food was amazing. It was barbecue. It was Brothers Outback, Brothers Smokehouse. Thank you, Fee. Brothers Smokehouse, and they had live music playing, and it was a big group of folks from CSL, from the church, and yeah, that was fun. And it took a lot of time getting back. Took a lot of time getting back, and I was tired. I feel like I spent the whole weekend recovering from that. But it was good. It was good. It was the food was amazing. I still been thinking about the food. when I went to watch, what was it? I went to watch Wicked with Brad, and we went downstairs in the lobby, and I told him about Brother Smokehouse. I got him planning already a trip there because it was good. It was good. And I I've already got in mind what I want, which was different than what I had. So anyway, I'm excited about them. And you know, it's something to be said for going out occasionally as opposed to going out all the time. Because as you know, I used to go out all the time, and I guess I got really used to it, right? But now it's like it's a rare treat, and so there's so much more energy around it, and so that's really nice. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to this great restaurant or whatever. So yes, that was pretty fun, and other than that, we kept it chill. We walked outside yesterday on the West Side Highway, find us new pier that they're putting together. Oh, and they're also building a pier right before that one. The one we were on was finished, but they started off a new one. It's a big and it's covered. It's huge. So I think I can't tell what it's going to be, but I'm betting it's going to be like a big mall, on the water. So we'll see what that turns out to be. So yeah, so that was pretty cool, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the weekend. And I was, I was watching the stock market, waiting. And so we're hopeful. We're being hopeful that that the stock will reverse itself and play. Hopefully it'll play. So let's find out. Okay, folks. think that's it. And I think I'll stop sharing now. And yeah, so those of you that are watching, let's keep our eye out for the changes in those two stocks. Let's see what happens. Knock on wood. Let's see what happens. And remember that this is Stroke Awareness Month. Stroke Awareness Month, and I don't really have anything to say about the stroke today, but no, I don't have anything to say about the stroke today. Nothing today. I'm gonna keep it mellow. All right. And so I thank you guys for tuning in for the quick little episode of Sekou doing stocks live, and we'll see what happens soon. All right. So we will see you guys later, and remember that now is better than perfect. Ashe.